Hey everyone, thank you for clicking on the video. Today we're gonna watch What If trailer breakdown by Emergency Awesome. So generally I don't watch the breakdown right after I watch the trailer because I don't want to spoil anything. Like I don't want to predict anything. Everything will be bliss if you don't know about it. Like how they say, ignorance is a bliss. So that's why I don't generally watch the trailer breakdown. But What If is one of my favorite Marvel's Disney Plus series. It's right up to the list, on top of the list of Loki, What If, and WandaVision. Those three are my favorite. I have said it multiple times again. Only season one is my favorite. Season two, only couple of episodes I did like, but they completely redo what hero's journey Doctor Strange went through in the first season. They completely redo that. Doctor Strange, not Doctor Strange, he's the Supreme Strange. He's the one who defeated Ultron Infinity. And if you haven't watched the Ultron Infinity, he was the scariest villain till now in MCU. That's what I feel. And only person, even Watcher couldn't defeat him. He needed Supreme Strange help. And Supreme Strange versus Ultron Infinity was the greatest Marvel cinematic whatever you call the fight action scene, the animation action scene was beyond my imagination. I couldn't comprehend what was happening. But in season two, they just completely redo it. They even the Ashari character, I didn't like that much, but it's not bad. The season two was above average. Iron Man's episode was Iron Man on Scar was great episode, but they just did the only thing that I didn't like is that Supreme Strange is the villain in the second one. And what else in the What If? And they didn't show the zombies too. I was expecting the zombie Thanos to come up with the multiple Infinity Stones, and that would be pick. I think in this one they are going to show that, like, maybe they have didn't find enough time to get the animation right, so that's why it wasn't in season 2. However, what they are saying is this is season 3 is their last season, and I hope so, because What If is my favorite series. I don't want it to go longer, because if they go longer, the quality might degrade, and that's what I don't want from my favorite TV show. If they go with 3 season, that's fine. Even if they go 5 season, that's great. But do the 5 season like Breaking Bad, or if you are doing 3 season, just do the 3 season like Dark, the TV series. And let's see. When I watched the trailer, I missed lots of character. I couldn't find, like, couldn't see, like, when I watched the trailer, there were lots of character that I missed. So if you haven't watched the trailer reaction, please go ahead on this. I will add the trailer link into the trailer reaction link into the somewhere on the screen. So you'll see this, or in the comment box. I will add the trailer link in the comment box, the trailer reaction link in the comment box, and you can watch it. And if you enjoy the reaction, please leave a like and subscribe. And New Rockstar, Emergency Awesome, and Screen Crush. Only those 3 channels I watch when I wanted to watch any breakdowns or anything. And I'm What If's fan, Marvel's fan, so I'll be watching. This is the first thing that dropped. So let's see what Charlie has. What? Let's see how many Easter eggs did Charlie found out. So without a further ado, let's start. And there is no way around it. Storm wielding Mjolnir, or Storm wielding Jonathan is top notch. If Disney, if you are doing woke, that's how you do it. Don't do unnecessary woke stuff that nobody likes. If you are doing a woke stuff, make it as epic as Storm wielding Jonathan or Mjolnir.
I am Storm, goddess of thunder.
Yep. White Vision. That ends it all. I was low-key hoping that they show Doctor Doom, but for me, I'm glad they didn't. Let it be surprise and let them reveal it in Fantastic Four.
Let's begin. Up for an adventure?
Who they are?
Always.
Is she Captain America? Peggy Carter?
To understand, you must learn to see.
That's the great line. To understand, you must learn to see.
What exactly are you proposing?
It's showtime.
Here we go!
Howard, are you sure you can fly this?
Are you kidding? I'm a duck. I was born to fly.
Kat Dennings is
Strap
my
in.
favorite. I just completed 2 Broke Girls.
Oh, move over.
Dormammu,
If we all go down,
Celestial,
we'll
Wong.
be left defenseless.
This is the shot we have. We may not get another one. Let's finish it.
Oh, we're good to go.
Are they doing the same stuff that Rick and Morty did it with some like Power Rangers kind of stuff?
Avenger, assemble.
Oh, yep, they are doing that. Well, that will be epic.
Light him up now. Light him up now.
Was that Fantastic Four sign or Avenger sign?
This is where your story ends.
Goosebumps.
With some mysteries, the
Only
only
8 episode
answer
left. Only 8 episode left, and that breaks my heart. But I hope they make each episode an epic one.
is what if.
I just want to know who is behind Watchers. Like, why did they take the oath?
Maybe it's time that we called in some help?
Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. Marvel just released a What If Season 3 trailer. There's so much stuff going on in here, particularly Storm from X-Men 97 wielding Thor's hammer. That's right, it's straight out
Is she from X-Men 97? I don't think so.
of the comics, too. It's based on this version of Storm.
No.
There's a bunch of other characters here that we've recently seen introduced in Marvel Phase 4, Marvel Phase 5 as well, too. So, like, they're finally doing some of the actual brand new stuff, not just playing on really old movies. Of course, I'll be doing episode videos just like I did for Season 1, for Season 2. The episodes are dropping December 22nd, so be sure to subscribe to get everything. Just starting at the beginning of the trailer, they start with a shot of Sam Wilson and Monica Rambeau in his newer white version of the Captain America suit. He gets a couple different suits in the Captain America Brave New World trailer too. Marvel literally just posted a video for that a couple days ago. I've already done a video for it, so I'll link it at the end of this too. This is probably from the Power Rangers episode where everybody gets their own Zord and they form up into the Megazord.
Megazord. That's a great name for the Power Rangers. And yeah, I suspected that. After watching it second time, I got that reference.
We finally see White Vision come back since the end of WandaVision. He's going to be a big part of the Vision Quest series. Like, that'll basically be his story, like a WandaVision
They are doing Vision Quest as well.
sequel, the way that Agatha All Along was a WandaVision sequel. It's probably where we'll see Teenage Tommy come back. If you didn't see any of my Agatha All Along videos, they basically brought him back through that series, but didn't like fully show the actor's face. Nebula with the Guardians of the Galaxy, Korg with them there too. This is meant to be Riri Williams' Ironheart in a proto version of her suit, like an earlier version of her suit, being tailed by these other bots here that are being controlled by, it seems like, White Vision. The purple energy coming off of them and just the general vibe of these robots make them seem
I hope they show Ultron Infinity in this one too.
kind of like the MCU version of Sentinel.
I'm kind of mad that they didn't show Ultron Infinity versus Thanos Infinity. Thanos with Infinity Stone. Zombie Thanos, or I think just Thanos with Infinity Stone versus Ultron Infinity.
Too. Doesn't the purple make you think Sentinels? There are a lot of theories early on that Val would use the Weapons Plus program in Stark Tech to try and basically create MCU Sentinels, because now we're finally getting adamantium in the MCU during Captain America Brave New World. We have Deadpool and Wolverine, all the X-Men stuff coming into the MCU in the next several years. So it just makes sense that they would use damage control to introduce MCU Sentinels at some point. This is meant to be from that Winter Soldier Red Guardian team-up episode. I posted a longer clip of this a long time ago, but based on Red Guardian's age here, it seems like this takes place back during like the 90s maybe, or like the early 2000s at least. Also noted by the fact that Winter Soldier is wearing the old version of his actual Winter Soldier uniform before he started working for the United States again, before he defected, before Steve Rogers had helped him. Marvel also just posted a Thunderbolts trailer where they had a joke like this, with Red Guardian being a super fanboy of Winter Soldier.
Is that Bucky? It's a Winter Soldier.
That guy is so cool.
This is actually meant to be
He's
Agatha
so cool.
Harkness making her debut in What
The same
If. She
jacket.
looks kind of like a Vegas showgirl, like not sure exactly what kind of production she's putting on here.
Who's she?
If.
That is so cool.
This is actually meant to be Agatha Harkness making her debut in What If. She looks kind of
She's
like a
like-
Vegas showgirl, like not sure
Is she Agatha, or I thought she's Thor's mom?
exactly what kind of production she's putting on here, but she makes it seem like she's getting ready to do some big song dance number. The white also makes it seem like it's meant to be a big twist
Ballad
on
of
her
Witch.
character being thought of as like the Wicked Witch of the West in the Marvel lore just in general, but people typically think of her as being very evil. So whatever her episode winds up being about, it's probably going to be a big twist on that. We get Jeffrey Wright's Watcher narrating the episodes, basically saying, like, let's begin the end because this is meant to be the final season.
So the Watcher is going to be removed from Marvels?
This is actually meant to be Kate Bishop in the purple with Shang-Chi in this
Kate Bishop? Who is Kate Bishop? Why?
Western episode. Then they used the Marvel Animation intro logo to play a couple different genres based on the genres that we'll see throughout the actual episodes of
Who is Kate Bishop?
What If Season
I
3.
am not
Like,
able
they
to
start with the
remember.
black and white logo because they said that one of the episodes is supposed to be a play on the screwball comedies of black and white movies back in the day. The green makes me think of Loki. Anytime I see green energy in any
Anytime I see green, I see Loki and Green Lantern.
Marvel Studios production, you just think of Loki. Then this painterly looking logo is the Marvel Studios logo they've used for all the traditional What If seasons the past couple of years, with Marvel Animation now, because they're denoting all the different types of series. Like there's Marvel Television for the live action stuff, there's Marvel Animation for the animated stuff, like X-Men 97 stuff. And all the regular movies just get the standard Marvel Studios version of the logo. Not clear what's going on here, but this is the Titanic. They're looking at the
Oh.
wreckage that people seem like they're actually fixing up, or like something is going on here because there are people actually with these little lights here all
Is it in the void?
around it doing stuff. So apparently something is going on at the bottom of the ocean during this episode with the Titanic. There was actually a joke about that during Agatha All Along, making it seem like Agatha was responsible for the Titanic sinking.
Is Agatha All Along is a great series to watch? Let me know in the comments. I'll watch it.
We get a team up between Wong, Valkyrie, Okoye, and I'm not sure who this person behind them is. It looks like a version of one of the characters from the show.
Is it Ellen, like Valerie,
Shang-Chi movie.
Valentina, right? From the recent Thunderbolts.
We get Riri Williams facing off against a bunch of other robots. This shot of the energy spear trying to go for White Vision is Okoye. We get some Shang-Chi doing
Okoye.
kung fu in this Western genre with the
Oh,
rope
Kate Bishop is from, I think, Hawkeye. Got it.
here. Then if it wasn't clear from this, Nick Fury and Coulson also come back. That's right, Coulson coming back. Everybody's still wondering when we're going to see Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. characters coming back. There's a transition with Riri Williams. This is her white helmet that you see. Do not know who this is. Probably one of the villains of one of the episodes. Another scene of Agatha getting ready to do whatever she's about to do, like some big production here. And I don't know who this
Kumail-
figure is behind her
Kumail
too, in the
Nanjiani?
purple. There are a couple brand new characters that appear in this trailer that look a little confusing, not totally like the
Is Agatha is going to be a cosmic being, like how Doctor Strange, like Supreme Strange and Vision became after destroying the world? Like Vision became the powerful being who can watch the Watchers, who
characters
can
they're
sense the Watcher's presence.
probably based on from the MCU.
If she make Agatha like a powerful being who can watch Watcher, like who can sense Watcher, then that will be great. But I
But I
don't
think for the
think that they'll go in that direction.
most part, most of the people you see in What If are meant to be based on people you've already seen in live action somewhere. We get Howard the Duck coming back with Darcy, for those of you that want to see more Darcy in the
Yep,
MCU. You
we
remember,
want
this
more
version of
Darcy.
Darcy might be the one that actually got married to
Kat Denning is my favorite. I just watched Two Broke Girls and I'm in for she's getting more roles. She didn't get that much role in, I think, WandaVision. I was expecting her to get more screen time and more of her comic type. It would be great for the sitcom type of series.
Howard the Duck during What If Season 1. I believe this is them stealing one of what looks like the Sicarian ships, like one of the collector's ships. Howard the Duck claiming that he's an amazing pilot.
They didn't show Thor, they didn't show Doctor Strange is this one, and they didn't show who is remaining from the original Hulk. Hulk they did show, I guess.
Because ducks were born to fly. Cue all the jokes, obviously using their episode for a bunch of comedy. Dormammu comes back, maybe this is a Doctor Strange themed episode. Then, if you couldn't tell, the white person in the clouds descending is actually meant to be a version of Zeus, denoted by his lightning bolt that we saw during Thor.
Why did they make fun of Zeus like that? Why did they do Zeus like that? I understand it's for just comic relief, but Zeus is the god of the god.
Love and Thunder, so it seems like What If Season 3 will get more into other gods. We see Wong put the magical armor on all of them before they
So this is the armor that Doctor Strange put on the Guardians of the Multiverse, right? Or is it something that Wong put?
get ready to fight what looks like White Vision. Then this shot of the person talking about the world being left defenseless is actually meant to be Oscar Isaac's Moon Knight showing up during the series. If you couldn't tell, like, he doesn't look like Oscar Isaac, but it sounds like his voice. There's a brief shot of Riri Williams. You notice her Ironheart energy reactor. Then we see everybody in their Zords, or if you want to think of them as Gundams. I use the term Zord because they all
Gundams?
form up into the Megazord. So it does seem like it's inspired in part by Power Rangers mixed with some Gundam tropes. Like some
I have a question. Who designed that? Is it Vision or there is Tony Stark still available in this universe? Uh, what they will do if they show Doctor Doom, Iron like Tony Stark, Doctor Doom? Will they going to will Doctor Doom will remove Tony Stark from the existence from all the multiverse?
of the mech designs do look more inspired by
Maybe,
Gundams.
maybe he can, maybe he not, maybe he won't.
This is obviously meant to be Moon Knight's Zord. Not clear who's on both sides of him, but we know that Monica Rambeau also gets one. This is meant to be his Captain America Zord. Looks like Red Guardian gets one too. Red Guardian gets to be on the Avengers
Cool.
because he basically does an Avengers Assemble moment call to action as they form the Megazord. So I guess whatever went down in this universe, Red Guardian eventually became part of the Avengers. This actually looks like Melina with him inside their Zord. This is meant to be Shang-Chi's
Who's
Zord with a
Melina?
play on the 10 rings
Okay.
as part of the actual Zord itself. And
Black
their basic
Widow's
call to
mother, right?
action is Avenger Assemble. Basically, the Avenger is the Megazord. Notice he's wielding a giant Moon Knight weapon and a giant Captain America energy shield. Not clear what kind of kaiju they're actually fighting during this, but it does seem like a kaiju episode, and that's why they're doing the mechs. This is from that Shang-Chi Western episode. Then we see
Oh,
Red Guardian
it's a
taking down all these
Shang-Chi.
armored troops. They might be Hydra, they could be somebody else, depending on what time period it takes place during. Winter Soldier blocking bullets with his vibranium arm. They used some vibranium arm tricks during the Thunderbolts trailer too, where he basically deflected an entire car using the arm and took down a Humvee with one too. This seems like it's from that Riri Williams episode where she's being chased by a bunch of Asgardian ships. Not clear what's happening during this episode, but there's like a giant explosion forming the A for the event.
Is it A for the Avenger or 4 for Fantastic Four? I hope it's the second one.
Avengers symbol. We also confirmed that this is meant to be Agatha Harkness in some sort of celestial form. Not sure what she's doing here, but all these symbols around her gown here are celestial symbols from the Eternals movie. We see Caecilius come back. Haven't seen him in a while. Bruce Banner Hulk is also back. Then I believe this Watcher who says that this is where their story ends is meant to be Iran, who's kind of like an evil Watcher. We'll learn more about the Watcher's race.
Wait a minute.
Banner Hulk is also back. Then I believe this
Aaron, Evil Watcher? What the hell, Aaron? I thought Watcher doesn't have any sides. They don't interfere. Why he's the evil Watcher? Which one is R?
Watcher who says that this is where their story ends is meant to be Iran, who's kind of like an evil Watcher. We'll learn more about the Watcher's race during the season 2. My guess is they'll wind up being one of the overarching villains, like the Watcher's race will be a big problem.
That will be a great idea if Watchers race. If they are the overwhelming villain, then who's gonna stop them?
For the
Let me know your thoughts. Who's gonna actually stop them? Who is strong enough, or who can get the who who will be against them, like Supreme Strange or someone else?
characters during the series. If you couldn't tell, the person hooked up to all the nodes is meant to be a version of Mysterio. You can kind of tell by
Oh.
his helmet. And even though they don't appear in the trailer, Spider-Man is supposed to be back. There's a bunch of other characters that they don't show you in the actual trailer here. Sam Wilson getting out of his Zord, walking onto this beach. White Vision coming up near all these robots that look a lot like, I said, MCU Sentinels, maybe. I don't know who this is with the yellow energy, but these are celestial symbols behind them, so this just seems like an Eternals-focused episode. We also get Isan the Searcher. I can't tell who these two
Is it Isan or Arisham?
really
The
tiny
judge.
characters are right in front of him talking to him. Then Kahori comes back from season 2, Captain Carter. They also confirmed this character with the red hair and the wings that looks kind of like another mutant or another X-Men character is Natasha Lyonne, who's playing an original character
great.
not from the comics. They're just calling Birdie. They created for the series.
Birdie.
Just like the Kahori
Original.
character isn't from the comics, they created for the series. You also might remember Natasha Lyonne is playing a character during the new Fantastic Four movie too, in live action. That's probably how they got her on the What If series. Like, she was already doing her Fantastic Four character, and they're like, why don't you play this other character too? And it seems like they're fighting the champion of Hydra, the giant octopus creature that you saw during What If Season 1, and a little bit during Season 2. And they call in a little bit of help with Storm wielding Mjolnir from X-Men 97. It's the same actress who does the voice for Storm on the X-Men animated series. So we're finally getting X-Men characters crossing over into What If. Like, it's taken this long, but the thing they said is they were waiting till after they actually debuted in Marvel series, and we finally got X-Men 97 Season 1, so like now it's okay to use X-Men 97 characters. The funny thing about that, even though Mjolnir would make her way more powerful, she's already so powerful. She's an Omega level mutant. She doesn't really
She don't need it, right? All the hammer does is just flow the lightning through it, and she doesn't need it actually, right? Maybe it's their way to showing us that Storm is worthy, but we already know that.
need Thor's hammer to be that powerful. It'd be sort of like Superman wielding a sword. Like, Superman is the sword himself. He doesn't need an
Makes
actual
sense.
weapon. But
Yep.
it does look really cool, and usually that's the answer to why they do stuff like that. Like, why do it? Because it looks really, really cool. They also confirmed that they're releasing one episode per day, just like they did for Season 2 episodes, so it'll go down the exact same way that my Season 2 episodes did, day to day. There's a bunch of other trailers that dropped recently too, so I'll try to do videos for that as soon as possible. So everybody just post all your reactions in the comments below.
My reaction is my mind blown. I am big fan of What If, and I think this season will be their best season yet. And hopefully that's correct. Finger crossed. I don't want to jinx them. Marvel's What If is my favorite. I have said over and over again in my previous video as well. This is one of my favorite animation series after South Park. But that's those are like those are different kind of animation. And if in the Marvels, so South Park, Rick and Morty, and What If season. But What If is the best series in my opinion in this all multiverse or Disney Plus Marvel show. And if Disney is going woke, that's the way how you do it. Just don't unnecessarily put woke stuff on the viewers. And if you want fans to like you again, that's how you do it. And let me know your thoughts, like whatever the stuff he missed, and let me know if you find anything else in the break, trailer breakdown in the comments. And see you in the next one.